Hey guys, so we had some questions about some overhooks and wizards. Eric's going to show us right now several things.
Sure.
All right, let's do it, bro.
So a couple of things that overhook. First off, anybody who's done overhook stuff with me, the way I like to think about it, once I get overhook, I want to tighten this up as much as possible. So I usually tell people I'm going to take like my pointer finger and I start thinking about pushing it across my chest. So I'm using this like neck motion here. That already starts to create pressure. And then I'm going to drop my left shoulder almost like I'm turning it over for a left hook. Relatively similar in that regard. And that right out of the gate starts to create a decent amount of pressure from here. And whether I'm using my head and like a far side wrist or a bicep tie, or whether I'm like piped off of his head this way, either way, the first thing I like to do from an overhook is just to start to break him down for a front headlock. So even if he's kind of standing up pretty tall here, I can start to break his posture as my hips circle and I push down on that shoulder. I use my head to apply a little bit of additional pressure, and then I'm going to whip him around to punch him into my front headlock. And then from here you can do whatever front headlock stuff you like. I like simple snaps from here. You can run this into guillotines. I can turn this into 10 fingers. I can go for my over, under, and start doing lateral drops and all that type of stuff as well. But I'm using the pressure on the shoulder to break his posture down, to be able to then get above his head, to be able to shoot my front headlock, and then start to work my game from there. Oftentimes, if you're doing that, and you're applying that pressure on the arm and you're applying that pressure on the head, they're not gonna like it. So if you don't move on it pretty quick, what'll usually end up happening is he'll kind of slip his arm out to the outside here. So obviously from here I can go to just a basic Russian tie, but I like to use that kind of panic escape out of them where I'm applying pressure, and as he goes, I automatically punch that arm and drag it through. So instead of just floating in the Russian tie, I'm gonna take that momentum out to the outside. You can even, if you want, like maybe you prefer just basic back takes from there, as I go here and he starts to kind of escape that through, I'm just gonna punch. And now from here, I can punch the other arm through and I can go and start working my back takes and stuff like that. So just a quick review, really like aggressive whizzer on this. I use my head for additional pressure, kind of whip him around, get my front headlock to make my attack from there. He doesn't like that. The second he starts to pull that arm out, I immediately catch and drag. So pull him out to the outside there and put him on the floor. Or if he sneaks that arm around, I can punch, kick it back, and start to work my ankles from there. So a couple of low risk.
A lot of stuff to work on.
Yeah.
Good, guys. That's exactly what we needed. Thank you,
Sweet,
brother.
man. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks.